just check yes or no. Will you go out with me? And I just sent that to them, and they checked yes. So that's a blessing that it happened. The terms of the deal were coincidentally right, and all that stuff. The business was handled properly. So I just feel really good that I have a team of people who believe in what I'm doing, as evidence, as Michael and with Dilated, respect the history. And it's showing improvement right now because I'm on tour with Ali, PK, and Toby. And it feels great. I don't feel like this is uncomfortable at all. I'm having a great time with these people. I think a lot of people were like scratching their heads going, no, that's actually dope. I like that. Because there is a common thread between me and them and I don't know what it is. It's hard to talk about, but even though my music is so like based around like Gangstar and EPMD and Alchemist, and the common sound of Rhymesetters is not based around that, there's still an energy that we share. I think that the people can see, or you know what, this is actually a good combination, and this is not something that is being forced or is being done for any ulterior motive, so to speak. Just something where this is not Snoop going to No Limit. This is like, this actually works for some reason. So I'm excited. I'm very excited to put my next album out there. Just real excited. The majority of the album is already sketched out. A lot of songs are recorded. A lot of songs just have choruses right now. I'm writing verses. Vice versa. I have a lot of verses with no hooks. A lot of beats that inspire me. And when I get off this tour, the majority of December I'll be recording. Beginning of January, I'm going to Australia with Dilated. The second week of January, I'll be recording. All of February, I'll be recording. Turn it in, and hopefully I'll make my May release, May 11th, May 18th. If it doesn't happen on those 2 days, it'll be June. It's not June, it'll be July. I don't care. I'm going to get this record right for the people. But it's shaping up really well. And once again, I am challenging myself with topics I'm writing about. I'll get into that a little bit. Wow, questions are starting pouring. Holy shit. SL918, I hope I answered your question good. Damn, I don't get no hey. Yeah, you do. What up? I'm not shouting out everyone's names. Get out there. Favorite place you've done a show? Impossible to describe. It's too hard. That's like, what's your favorite movie or favorite one song of all time? It's just too hard to say. Going to Greece and rocking was incredible. Going to Switzerland and rocking was incredible. Going to Canada and rocking was incredible. Getting love in LA is one of the best feelings. So wherever the crowd is right and the people want me is where I'm going where the people want me. I will say this, a lot of places I've rapped overseas where English is not their first language, like Warsaw or Lithuania or even France, and certain places where I don't speak their language, but they're taking the time to understand what I'm saying. And the fact that I rap slow or speak clearly in the mic when I rap on stage, there's something that's still connected. Whereas a lot of MCs go there and just rap fast or hit styles up real heavy, and the people, they do the hand motion and they feel you, but they can't get it. And I think I really just like places in Germany and places like that where they're getting my lyrics. That means a whole lot to me. And English isn't their first language. That shit is an undescribable feeling. And I just brought Fashion with me to Europe too, and he spits very clear as well. And the same thing was happening. I could see people understanding his words, like punchlines blowing up. And it's not easy to do. Any collabs coming up with Dirt Nasty? that's the guy right there. Simon is crazy. I want to do beats for Simon. If I rap with him, I might have to just have to figure out how to do that. Am I cool with the Living Legends crew? Yeah. I don't know every member of the Living Legends crew real tough, but certain members I do. Lucky Island, my homie. I've been talking to Grouch here and there about doing something. I would love to do something with them when the time is right too. I definitely respect that crew. Actually, the Pros, which is like an off division of that, I'm actually working with right now. So y'all see that in a sec. Oh shit, I gotta get back to these questions. Oh shit, so if I don't answer them fast enough, they're gone forever? That's that bullshit. Holy fuck. Okay, so I'm gonna start. Cunning Language just did a song with them. It's called Running Wild. And it's me, E40, and Cunning Language. It's crazy. What up to Matt? Thanks for putting me on that. How do you start producing? You definitely got the people to help you out with that one out. I think sound is a mix between Alchemist some Babu's tracks. I learned from Alchemist, and I think I was making beats before Babu, but we all started to be kind of on the same thing. Joey Chavez, QD3 started first, Joey Chavez next, me and Alchemist after that. Helter Skelter and Evidence. I just did a song on the new album called Hell's Kitchen, and I'm working with Sean P right now. I just laid 2 new beats for him. Gangrene and Fash. Shit, these questions are going too fast. Slow down, fella. Killing me. Where's Ali and Tokyo? Right, they're right here. Listen up. They just heard that. All right. You actually got a house in Amsterdam? No, I don't. I have an apartment up in Amsterdam that I rent. And when I'm not there, I lease it out to other people. It's there for me when I need it. That place is the shit. Love it. I saw a POS show for my first time. First POS show I ever saw was in Amsterdam. Rocka and I went. I was really blown back. That was the last time I was there. Oh, not to be rude, but why is there a sense of trying to kill you on a solitary confinement? The solitary confinement video is real simple. I had done a lot of videos, and Jason Goldwatch just basically said, for this video, can I do anything I want to do? And I said, what do you mean? So you've been involved in a lot of the concepts. I want to just do one that's my concept. I was like, go ahead. He's like, are you sure? And I said, yes. And he's like, so you're telling me that if I want you to sit in a desert drinking tequila with a naked chick with a gun with a bunny rabbit head, looking at you with a broken down car, you'll do it? And I said, yes. That's actually what happened. It was like a test. We came from Beyond Is Gone with thoughts on Mike Nardone in college radio. Mike Nardone has influenced a whole generation. He's kind of like the reason I learned about underground hip-hop. At that time, I was just listening to radio, like mainstream, and that was the first place I heard Pete Rock and Slow Smooth or KMD, or just things that, or songs like Burnt by Hieroglyphics, stuff that wasn't out that he would play. And he quit the show, like not quit, but he stopped because he just, like we were talking before, quitting while your head is not the same as quitting. And I think he just wanted to break for a while. That's why I'm not like overly sad about it, because that was his choice, and he's influenced so many people. I'm just here to carry on the torch for Mike Nardone. So everything I do is KXO, Mike Nardone. Are the palm trees labeled as sometimes? Yeah, there's just different kinds. They're from different parts of the world, and I have a book on all of them. I studied them, plant them shits. Do you have any beat that you use sample from Brazilian music? Talk to BK1 on my tour. He got a new album called Radio de Carnaval, or something like that. I can't pronounce the title too well, but it's fucking ill. Him and Duke Benzilla put the beats together, and they had some of the illest MCs on it. It's fucking dope. How do you feel about 2012? I guess you were following me earlier on Twitter. I'm aware of a lot of the prophecies that go on, and I'm not subscribing to the movie that the day 2012 happens, the fucking Earth is just going to drop off fucking orbit, and we're just going to fall, whatever the hell is going to happen. As I understand it, it's the end of an age, and I think we're exiting the age of something and going into the age of something else. Me not wanting to quote it, get it wrong. And in that time in the past, like, a lot of people had to die. Some leaders would kill off the people who were still following them to go into the new age, to enter it purely. And the horn that the Jewish religion blows in has a lot to do with the end of the age of one of them. I'm not going to quote it and get different things wrong, but it's going to be a transitional period, and the Mayans are definitely very in touch with God, in touch with a lot of things. It'd be foolish to doubt them, but I don't think people should take it quite as literal as they're taking. How can a South Central LA native like myself one of your tracks? bcorson@gmail.com. That's my manager, all business, but not to be rude. Okay, I answered that. I bet you miss Bay Cities on Lincoln. Hell to the ass. One of the best fucking sandwiches. And peace to Wayne, my homie Wayne. His parents own that whole shit, so don't pay for the sandwich. Thank you. Good lines are great lines, and I still love to drop a classic punchline. So it ain't always about the deep songs. Sometimes it's about just saying witty shit. That's why I love a lot of rappers, for their wittiness. How do you get the idea for instrumental tapes? Those are just a lot of beats that people couldn't find or never made it. People never picked them. A lot of B-list and C-list beats, as I consider them. So I just started putting it out. Like I was saying before, sometimes when you're not trying so hard and you just put out the stuff that you might not think is your illest. A lot of people in turn feel it more because there was just a certain purity or a certain innocence that went into those tracks. So that's just it. I have green tape instrumentals coming out on One Records, the same label that's putting out Fashion, Boy Meets World, and I'm gonna have a lot of A-list beats on that coming real soon. October 20th, the El Rey is going to be dope. CA all day. I can't wait to be home. It's almost 2 weeks away now. If you're from LA, you need to come rep with me, Ali, Toki, and BK at the El Rey. And a very special guest, Dilated Peoples, is going to be rocking with me. Babu and Rocco will both be on stage with me that night. Alchemist is going to be on stage with me that night. Just please don't miss it. Pre-sale is going really good, so I will get those tickets really fast. I don't want to see anybody outside saying they can't get in. Are you supporting the Dodgers? Of course. I'm Dodgers all day. No disrespect to the Angels. Do you have any beat? That was the truth. His beats are better than yours. I don't know if you're saying someone's better than mine or mine are better than theirs, but thank you. Whatever. Do you have any beat? Use a sample of Brazilian music. I mean, yeah, just already answered that. I'm sampling some Stan Getz shit, but